And welcome back to Next Stitch Designs with me, Sylvia. In today's video, I am going to show you how to crochet these very easy leg warmers. For today's leg warmers, I decided to use this chunky yarn, but I don't have a label for it because I am reusing this yarn from my old project. But I am 100% sure this is a chunky yarn, so you can use chunky or aran, it's up to you. For this yarn, I will be using 6.5 millimeters hook. You will need yarn needle, a pair of scissors, stitch marker, and the measuring tape. First, we are going to start with the slip knot. Hold your yarn and like so, wrap it around your two fingers and create a cross. Go under this first one on top of the second one, pull it down and twist your hook. And this is your slip knot. First, we are going to start with the top ribbing. To do so, you are going to yarn over and pull through. And I decided to go with the chain of 15 for my ribbing. You can go even wider, it's up to you. So chain any multiple you like. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have chain of 15 and I am going to work single crochet into this second chain right here. Insert, bring it up, 2 loops on your hook and pull through, and this is your very first stitch. Into the next one, work single crochet, into the next one, single crochet, and so on all the way across, like so. And I have last a chain here, and I will work my last single crochet like so. Chain 1 and turn your work. So for this row 2, I will work single crochet but back loop only. We have front loops here and back loops here, and we will work only under the back loops. Here, 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 and so on. So single crochet back loop only, and you will repeat this row 2 for the rest of your ribbing. Once you come to your last stitch, I show you what to do next. And I am finishing here, and I will do single crochet back loop only. But at the end of each row, you will always work under the full stitch, so front loop and back loop. And this way it will be much stronger, like so. Chain 1 and turn your work. And again, you will repeat this row 2 for your ribbing as long as you need. Once you come to the end of the row, you will work single crochet under the full stitch, but only that last stitch. So continue on your ribbing until you can wrap it around your leg, and remember it needs to be nice and tight, so you need to stretch your ribbing a little bit when you're wrapping it around your leg so the leg warmers won't slide down. So last stitch under the full stitch, and as I started with chain of 15, I should have only 14 stitches. So I completed my ribbing and I have done 30 rows. Now I'm going to show you how to measure it around your leg. So it depends where do you want your leg warmers to sit. So for me, it's somewhere here. So that's my knee, and I need my ribbing to be somewhere here. And as you can see, I'm stretching it a little bit because I don't want my leg warmers falling down. Okay, so I will stretch it a little bit, and this is enough for me. So remember, you can stretch it as much as you want. Maybe you want your leg warmers to fall a little bit. It's totally up to you. So this is my ribbing, and I will stretch it a little bit, and now I can close it. And I have 30 rows, so you will count it like this. So when it goes like so, it means 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, and 30. Maybe you want more, maybe you need less. So once you are happy with your ribbing, you are going to fold it like this in half, like so. Now I am going to find the corner on the opposite side, so it will be somewhere here, and bring this loop through like so. And you are going to chain one like this. Now we are going to sew it all the way down. So find the stitch on this side, closer to you, that's a full stitch here. Insert your hook. On the opposite side, you will have on the bottom half of your starting chain. Okay, so you will have only these loops, but each of these loops is a stitch. So now on the opposite side, I will find loop like this and work single crochet like so. Now into the next stitch and loop on the opposite side like so, and single crochet. And so on. So we are creating a ribbing here. So continue like so all the way down. And I am at the end, and I have stitch here, loop on the opposite side, and I have stitch here, and then loop on the opposite side. Now chain 1, and when you open it, we created this ribbing, and it's blending in nicely. Now this side can be your right side, or this side can be your right side. It's totally up to you. So I decided this side will be my right side. You chain 1, we are ready to continue all the way around. So next, on top of each of these bridges, where it goes like this, we can call it bridges. So it means 2 rows, like so. And on top of these bridges is the space, as you can see here, here, here. And on top of those bridges, we'll be placing 2 single crochet into the same place. So as we created this one here, we will work first 2 single crochet right here from the side. So place 1 single crochet and 1 more into the same place, and place a stitch marker into this very first stitch, like so. Now we are going to find the next bridge, which is this one here, and there is space. Place 2 single crochet there, 1 and 2 into the next one here, 2 single crochet and so on all the way around. So you will place 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and so on all the way around. And as I had 30 rows, I should have 30 stitches, but because we created this last bridge here, we have 2 extra stitches. So if I had 30 rows, I would have 30 stitches, but plus these 2, so I will have 32. So I went all the way around, and as you can see, I have 2 single crochet on top of these bridges. So as you can see, I have 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and so on all the way around. Now, as you're finishing this round, you can see that we have quite big up here, and we don't want any hole. So as I have done 2 single crochet on top of this last bridge, and if I would just go here and start the next round, I would have a slightly big up here, and we don't want that. So next, what we are going to do, we are going to slip stitch right behind it, like so. So we slip stitched here, and now where is our stitch marker? That's our first stitch, and we will work around this tiny loop here first. So as you can see, that's stitch here, and it has got this loop right here. As you can see, there is a loop. So that's your first stitch here. Now we are going to go from the back like this, yarn over and bring it higher like this, and finish your single crochet. Now replace the stitch marker, so you know this is your very first stitch. So now that was your first one. Now go back into the base of your last stitch and find the post and work single crochet front post. Make sure you pull this loop higher, so it will give you this beautiful looking stitch. So you finish single crochet front post here and go back into the base of your last stitch and work your next post, pull it higher and finish. Go back, pull it higher and finish, and so on. So you will work like so, single crochet front post, and remember, you will always go back into the base of your last stitch. Like so. So continue all the way around, single crochet front post. And I am finishing here, and I have front post single crochet here, and again, as you can see, there is this very first stitch and it has got this front post, so you will need to go again into that post. So every round you will not slip stitch. We only done it the round before, but you will simply work your first stitch of each round into the single crochet. So you will do single crochet front post like this. So let's just do it again. So I am finishing here. This is my very first stitch. Here is my front post single crochet. So my first front post single crochet will be here, as this is my very first front post. So let's just take the stitch marker out and you can see better. So go from the back to the front, and that's my very first single crochet front post, like so. Replace the stitch marker and continue. So you will work single crochet front post into the spiral like so, and once you come to your first stitch, you will not slip stitch, you will simply work into this first post here. So you will continue like so for as long as you like for your middle part. So before you continue, we are going to try this cuff on, and as you can see, I tried this cuff on and it sits perfectly. So it's up to you how many rows of this ribbing you will do. For example, maybe you want your leg warmers to be more loose. For me, I wanted them really nice and tight. So I stretched this ribbing a little bit, and then I done this last row. So I sewed them together. But if you want them loose, of course, you can add more rows for your ribbing, and this part will be loose as well. But because I have it nice and tight, this part will be tight as well. So before you continue here, make sure you try it on. So continue for this middle part as long as you like, and then we will add really short ribbing at the end. So it's totally up to you how long you want this middle part to be. Maybe you want it more gathered in the middle. It's totally up to you. So if you want it more gathered, of course you make it longer, and then we will add this ribbing at the end. So continue like so, single crochet, front post, around and around for as long as you need. So for me, I decided to go with, let me measure. So from the ribbing, this middle part for me will be about 6 or 7 inches, but of course you can go as long as you like, totally up to you. So from the ribbing here all the way, I have about 11.5 inches. So I am here, and I know this is my first stitch because that is my stitch marker. And also, if you lose the stitch marker, you know where is your start, because that's the ribbing we created here. So somewhere in line. So my last stitch is somewhere here. Okay, so now where is the stitch marker? We are going to get it out, and we are going to work single crochet into the next stitch like so. And now we are going to work on the ribbing. Now for the ribbing, you can go 15 as you did here, or you can go shorter. For me, I decided to go with the shorter, so I will chain 6, but my ribbing will be only 5. Okay, so let's just chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, like so. Now into this second stitch or chain, you will work single crochet. 1 into the next one, 2 into the next one, 3 into the next one, into the next one, 4, and I have 5th one here. So I chain 6, but from now on I will have only 5 stitches for my ribbing. Now find the next stitch. Don't work into this one because we already worked there, as you can see, even though there is a bigger space there. So this is my next stitch. Work slip stitch. Find the next stitch and work slip stitch like so. So you have 1 and 2 slip stitches like so. Turn your work like so, And now we will work all the way up. So we will skip these 2 slip stitches, so 1 and 2, just skip it. And we will work single crochet back loop only into this one here. Once you skipped those slip stitches, so we have 1, 2, 3 and 4, and as I said, we will always have 5, so don't forget to count. Into the last one, you will always work under the full stitch. Like so. Chain 1 and turn your work. Like so. Now again, work single crochet back loop only into this stitch here. So we're skipping this one because that's chain 1 and work 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Remember, we always need to have 5, and we work single crochet back loop only. And now into the next 2 stitches you will do slip stitch. So we will do slip stitch into the next, slip stitch into the next, and turn like this. And again, so we will repeat this again and again all the way around. So again, I will show you one more time. Skip these 2 slip stitches, so 1 and 2, and work single crochet back loop only for the 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and into the last stitch you will work under the full stitch. Chain 1 and turn your work. And you can see we creating this beautiful ribbon. So again, you will not work into this one because that's your chain. So you will work 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5th one, sometimes hiding, and then you will do 2 slip stitches. So 1 into the next stitch and 1 into the next stitch, like so. Turn your work and continue all the way around on your ribbon. Once you get somewhere here, I show you what to do next. Okay, so I have this 5th one here, and as you can see, I am nearly closing now. So slip stitch here and slip stitch here, and turn again. Skip these 2 slip stitches and work single crochet back loop only. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th one under the full stitch, chain 1, and as you can see, if I would want to go down, I would have nowhere to slip stitch anymore, as this is my first round here, and this is the space where I already worked, so it belongs to this row here. So you know you are at the end. Now what we are going to do, we are going to fold it like this, and we are going to create our last bridge. And to do so, you are going to simply find the corner on the opposite side, bring this loop like so, and pull through like this and chain 1. And now we are going to work single crochet all the way down here. So this is my first stitch here, and then the loop on the opposite side. So we will do exactly the same what we did here on this part when we were closing our ribbing. So work single crochet like so. So into the next stitch on the loop on the opposite side, and work single crochet here, stitch, then loop on the opposite side and work single crochet. And you can squeeze one last one here. And we are going to fasten off like so. And this will be our last bridge here, as you can see. So we will fasten off here. Like so. And now I will insert my hook here from the inside, and I will pull it to the wrong side to hide it. Now when you take your yarn needle, you will pull it to the wrong side and you will hide it somewhere here. And this is our last bridge, and I think it's blending in beautifully. So these are our beautiful leg warmers completed. I have only one more to go, and I think it's looking amazing. But as I said, you can do 15 here as you did here, or even more here and then more here. It's totally up to you. Also, this middle part can be longer or shorter. It depends what you want. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to like it, share it, and of course don't forget to subscribe to my channel Unique Stitch Designs for more ideas from me, Sylvia. And please don't forget to find me on social medias. I am on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram and TikTok. Thank you very much for watching.